channel so meko break na me ba yene Musa Dankwa ono ye executive director Emma Global Info Analytics yene ne ba be din komo about omo last poll the telephone polls no mo koye no why and now they all make it up to the Jubilee House and if elections are held in this very month we are according to omo poll no why and odin kunim still on the bill 3 military generals were questions be so mu yi ano e de ba some and the military officers omo ba be wo Ghana e de ne BC all these and more coming up on the nation's biggest investigative magazine show The Frontline in a jiffy. I will be back. Stick and stay, don't you go away. Stay tuned. Great folks, welcome back. This is The Frontline Ghana Speaks Extension. Now folks, enchi ene Musa Dankwa eba bidin komo kakra na Musa ama the background to all the posts. Now, so we share one more post now. Post no one more shall see on the 14th of October, right? Now, yeah, the post no better screen is some washer. No one said in America, but on the 14th of October, and one more a year day, started our exercise. Now, OSHA exercise now this one, one more year and say by telephone calls, right? And on the Ghana for no year day, it didn't come on. Now, OSHA the 14th the day and a poll no. Ekeka ewo ahase. Or say the poll shows that 25% of voters who voted for Nanado in 2020 election and intend to vote again in 2024 elections would vote John Dramani Mahama. 60% would vote for Dr. Baumia. 2% for Mr. Chermantin. 5% for Kwame Bidiako. 8% for others. Now, Obaha said 52% of voters say their economic condition has worsened compared to a year ago. 26% say it has gotten better and 22% say it has stayed the same. But Bidru and Pempenswa Afi Obeye Plessy an emphasis on the job. On the job approval of the president, or say 33% of voters approve of his job performance, 59% disapprove, and 8% did not have an opinion. 49% of voters rate the performance of the government as poor, very poor. 34% rate as folks ANSMP. Bayankwa humanasuni ene Musa Dankwa ankasa eni nkomo na yene Musa Dankwa on the perspectives omo first poll no omo ye no send a permutation isikoya. Of course Musa Dankwa is the executive director Emma Global Info Analytics omo final poll October end no and omo de abeto Musa yemo adwo what is saying great. Now your last time you know di nkomo ha na che say o my promise say my last poll EBPA October ending, and of course October ending and I'm of course we followed Global Info Analytic all up to this moment. That's my final poll number. First of all, my final poll what and what the methodology course saying and shall say in the month of in the dates in the month of October na shall say
you made that yeah last batch of polls now you started here. That people sometime back in October 12th and that post no you decided say more anybody home for the past 2 years no mama of number no yes it began from back phone so near I say instead of going to the field because your DD say telephone post no amount for to me kind of pressure because on show when him on face and then we both put another business. So they are able to tell you the truth. In today, and you say, your group voters no into MPP, NDC, floating voters, and others. Yeah, who said over the past 2 years, no, almost say MPP for around 35%. Almost say NDC for 33%. 80% floating voters. and 2% yes smaller parties, and 10% here omodum party omonka party of the train. Inti you group these people into this category. And you free randomly machine picking number or MPP form near free or picking near friend in or you know and you said almost 950 MPP4 and 900 or so NDC4 no and about 450 floating voters.
So this was in the month of October, on the 14th of October, correct?
From October all the way to 18th November.
Great one. So the second poll I'm saying the next week, and also saying and you're my echo, my breakdown.
Ocean the polls I have released one, the latest one, all the records, the Mamin Cobb briefly and Mamin. So, Ocean record no. First poll 12 October. Mahama 53.1%. About 39%.
Good.
Over October 18th, Mahama 51%. 51.1. Baumia 40.6.
Hey.
Over 26 October, Mahama 53.2%. Baumia 40.0%. 2nd November, Mahama 52.7%. Baumia 41%. 8th November, Mahama 52%. Baumia 41.3%. Last one, November 16th, Mahama 51.9, Baumia 40.5.
And that's my last poll I'm here on. Until my last poll, not just say, and on John Dramani Mahama could have 51.9, correct? And Dr. Mahamadou Baumia could have 40.45.
Yes, 40.5.
Wow, this is incredible. Now, Musa, I think, sir, in a few days up to and then, some persons, including some media practitioners, and so a question more methodology to arrive at this very poll. Can you share with us a bit deeper as to the methodology mutuminya statistics way?
Oh, share your methodology. A very similar to the Omusu America and Britain. Almost Omnomoye Omudia Kutni Ewo polling, yeah. And polling and yeah at the full. You can't reinvent the wheel.
I see.
All the methodologies are there. Yeah, be no idea potato post no. San America. Almost Republicans, second number. Oma Democrats, certain number. Oma independent, certain number. Number from randomly. In random no. And not just say they are offering for unlim say where you where salifu, so a yaw, so cool, you don't know. And the phone number will pick that number and call. Now anybody in a phone also. So only a brave because we frame back near home, but sign we know a very, very direct in the sense say only who ain't sure when him and that's all me telling to my make me say and children there be say or be or share privately to me kind of quest to do the children actually
phone call them, right?
Yes. But the reason I can say I don't think it on phones no if you are say omunka party or mudom entry. But the offering of phones were not to appeal the see. The phones, they are able to tell you the truth than in the face to face.
I see. So, as somebody is trying to question, because maybe Bresu wonder say, kweku na Musa mu ye den no munya sankrofo wo mo contacts na sefo. But people don't know say no, mo earlier posts you managed to touch base by way of getting the telephone numbers of these people. Now you have to place calls to them.
In fact, you be some say, no my telephone number. It be do time, you be from telephone. So instead of say, be some a coin so need be some no, and you're convenient. Into some mechanism, my telephone number, yeah, from into all the mine, no, our Ghana hanging everywhere in the country, my number. So far, you have more than 15,000 telephone numbers. Ghana Punina Mutwaba.
15,000?
Yes. Into numbers now, you free a portion of them randomly.
So, Musa, let's look at it because now the voter population we have is about 18 plus, right? 18 million plus, correct? Now, so 18 million plus. If you strike your figures ratio by 18 million going to voter, what percentage would you get? And by striking that percentage, that is enough for Global Info Analytics to suggest that yes, such candidate is making it to the Jubilee House. Do you understand the question?
I understand the question.
Yeah.
Say it's a friend sampling, no. There is no formula. I express interview 2%, another 3%, another 10%.
Yeah.
The most important thing is sample now obey interview or no. They should represent the people that are going to vote.
Good.
And how do they represent the people who are going to vote? The region be also free will be free randomly. Now, say a number here. The first thing I say, the primary.
Luzu Musa Dankwa, Executive Director of Global Info Analytics. Of course, we're going to raise him on the line pretty shortly. Now, Musa, my mom perspectives as he was on the road doing it. Musa near Becca said pretty shortly near the Nyoma Atu Tunakwemu. Come on. Now, yeah, Shane said we'll raise Musa because there are some fundamental questions here. As ye bisana Musa etimi edesa Nyoma no quickly. Na yeshe. Folks, we are speaking to Musa Dankwa, Honorary Executive Director of Global Info Analytics. Now, just gone past what Global Info Analytics for appointing me when he said, as of from last polls here, one sa poll no as suggested say John Dramani Mahama of the National Democratic Congress is hoisting the flag to the Jubilee House with a percentage of what? 51.9. 51.9, folks. And then you kind of sample NPP candidate Dr. Mahamadou Baumia also with 40.5. It's quite serious though, is it not? Great. We have Musa on the line. So let's Musa flow from this angle. All right, Musa, take it up.
Yeah. Inti the methodology no na abrofu yusu because uni no our telephone so exchange face to face. Obia, look, face to face interview is convenient, it's cheaper, and also you are able to get the truth. Oko America and one of the opinion poll. The reason why a failed poll is not you need enough telephone numbers. So you have to keep collecting until you have enough telephone numbers.
I see. Oh, we've lost Musa again on that line. I don't know what's the issue there. Please, Montreal Munrezi Musa Mra line is I don't know what's going on. And on the line, yes, sir. But we have to speak to okay, MCR, check out them. Okay. Epacho, me the number be Abramus is here. Monfre Musa was our line so. The interest say if that will work it out. Right. MCR, can you pick the signal? Mon check. Yes. And the executive producers, Monfre Musa, the second phase of the line. Here say if we can get a smooth line in Akasa. But folks, we are speaking to Musa Dankwa, Executive Director of Global Info Analytics. Now, Oshe in Semnoa, Musa Air Kanwa, na Chese, no Kwasim ni, in Sempi, meba, Okay, one check it this one. If you have the other one, check this one. Quick. And I'm on Fred Musamra. Okay, so what Musa is saying now comes clear, and not us, that if elections are held today, candidate John Dramani Mahama is going with 51.9% has won the elections. NPP candidate Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia is going with 40.5%. Folks, okay, now let me go through here. Okay, Kaya, or say the final poll by Global Info Analytics for the December 2024 election shows the former president and National Democratic Congress candidate John Dramani Mahama is highly tipped to win the elections. The poll shows John Dramani Mahama, JDM, leading with 51.9%. The ruling party's candidate, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, trails with 40.5%. Alan Kwajotramantin, 2.1%. Nana Bediako with 4.7%, and others. Hey, that's just a wusha. Suppose we can say Nana Bediako. Yo, come and check your phone. Why your phone is still ringing in my ears? Nana Bediako kram say what topo Alan Waho. I don't know for whatever reason. But quite strange. I don't know why Nana Bediako betimi topo Alan Kwajotramantin. But after Musana, we'll try to speak to Vincent Hobson Yalvi Adoye, is the director of special duties, Alan Kwajotramantin. Do we have Musa on the line? Back on the line? Okay. So that is exactly what's happening here. Now, enema bebre na air koswa papa elections we are no worship papa. Now, my memory making kind. Messi I say there too much network problem. I don't know if I am there only one experiencing it. CTV, please do something about it. I don't know what's going on with some of technical challenges in the Monfanche. These are some of the things that I don't know whether you're the phone it to Yana ringing to Mbiana or whatever it is. I don't know. But we are sorting all of that now. My memory making kind. Mommy Kenneth or say I have seen 57% for JDM. Mommy it also say Bawumia I saw 39%. And now on also come. Mubarak Abdul Rauf or say Asmini will lose again. He didn't perform while he was MP. I recall how some few days prior to the last elections, he came to clean the roads around estate through to Nyanyano, Kakraba, and a walker. We so say Tisa, a Japan. Or say okay, nice one. Or say okay, Ibu Maya na sama mo kana mente money amane biase. Go straight and send me your message. Let me read it. Nilai also watching from Massachusetts. I am proud of you. Great one there. Brakweku, are you Momi can say the very day they lost was the day they couldn't pick the number 8. Nobody should think it was a coincidence. Kwesi Taylor also God is just working. Mary Che also they have stolen Legon Botanical Gardens. Adai Lawrence also good job. Annie say Uncle Kweku, good evening, and whatever, and the message is be brave. Folks, yeshena ya try ni Musa Dankwa atwaso edin komono near the nyoma atutu very very soon. Yeni Musa Dankwa betwaso very very fast na yedi nyoma atutu. Now, Oshe Ahanwa. Also, the poll shows that whilst the race have tightened in the swing regions of Accra, Central and Western region, the Akan and the northern regions appear to be deteriorating for the ruling party less than 3 weeks before Ghanaians head to the polls. In the swing regions, JDM is on 51.1%, DMB 39.5%, AKK 2.0%, NKB 7.0%, and others 0.4%. In the great, my Yankoni and Musa and Konkotoaso. All right, Musa, welcome back again.
Thank you.
Great. Sorry for the challenges in your line as well. So, pick it up from where you were.
Yeah, so the methodology is grounded in science and also in polling. But as I had the phone into a month when pool using telephone. I mean, just like customer service polls or a survey, or mail phone.
Yeah.
I didn't think less in there amount per question, and yet the same survey no more. So it's just something new in Ghana here, and I think we've shown people say it can be done and can be done in a good way. Now the sample size, look, there is something in statistics. Once you draw the sample objectively and not biasly, the views of the people you interview will represent those of the entire population. Let me give you an example. So, yes, survey our voter region. You don't have to pull or survey the entire voter region.
I see.
You can take a handful of areas in voter region, and that handful will show, say, this is how voter region would vote.
But let me ask a question, Musa. As you zero down to voter region, hypothetical situation, would you say, sir, if the voter population of voter region is 100,000, what percentage of the number that
is not how statistics works.
Okay.
We have a formula used to determine a sample size. And I don't want to go into the complexities and the technicalities.
Great, but must the sample size also show significantly a reflection of the mindset of the people, or it's inconsequential?
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
We interviewed 450 people from Ashanti region. And out of this 450, 65% say, Ombeto Ambaomia.
Good.
27 say, Ombeto Amateo Mahama. We went to Ashanti region, face-to-face interview. You interview in about 3,800. You know, 68% say Ombeto Ama Baomia. 29% say Ombeto Amateo Mahama. 400 Ama in 65. Nearly 4,000 Ama in 68. There is no difference between the telephone poles and the field poles, because a telephone pole, you can say there is a margin of error plus or minus 1.8%.
Oh, okay. Yes.
The over 65%, now are they nearly 2%? 67.
That's correct.
On telephone. In the field, 68. So why should I waste money to interview thousands and thousands when a good sample size that I have can give me almost accuracy, just like interviewing 10,000 people? So interview people, let me give an example. The survey, now you interview by half of our sample. No. The results you get from the half, a broker 70%, 80, 90, there's no much difference. You can add and add and add and add to the sample. It will not yield any difference. It means you are simply wasting your money and your time.
I see.
You're a point of saturation. We do that point more. You can even add 1 million. Nothing will change.
So it doesn't matter whether or not the voter population is 100 and you are supposed to interview all the 100. The figure may remain same dependent.
No, you see, when you are interviewing a population of 100 people, the sample size may the whole 100 people.
That's correct.
Because it's not a big population that you can draw a small sample. If you have to interview 500 people, you want to interview people, a sample of 500 people. The minimum sample you can interview from that population would be 384 using the formula.
Averagely, okay.
Yes. In America, almost 150 million people.
Yeah.
Almost yesterday, almost interview 100,000. They interview 1,500, 1,300. I'm going to investigate.
I see.
I don't know me different thing.
Debbie.
Yes.
And the same methodology.
Exactly. And yet, we've been a buyer. So it is about adopting what is best for you and what is reasonable and fit for the purpose. So, me survey now maybe let's be very close. For example, the gap between Mahama and Baumia is 1 point and a 2 pointer. Then I want to reduce my margin of error to very small number. I don't know. I have to increase the sample size. Okay. According to statistical formula, the who interview amount for in Ghana here for our elections are there were 18.7 million voters. So we can say we have confidence level of 99% and a margin of error of 1%. At least also we interview 16,000 people. But all the margin of error covers 1.5, then the number of samples comes down significantly.
I see.
So it is about the margin of error and the confidence level.
I see. And that's where I think people don't understand, oftentimes don't get it. The margin of error, no? Technical, quite do, yeah.
If you among so it's understood.
Yeah.
It's understood.
Great.
Look, for example, say we young queen than say Kasimu. Not in quine binya. Oh, Kasia. Only quine in an answer.
No, you can't do that. No. Oh, this is quite technical, is it not? Exactly.
Because methodology now we're using quite nice stable.
Ingredients in our carbon into the same taste now.
Absolutely. The second one, the Oko aspect, now the blood tester, or sample of your blood.
Yes.
Almost 3 pints.
Wow. Musa, I think that tonight you have what satisfied quite hundreds of people out there, including journalists, who don't understand some of Mupo's Nibini Sedamoyana. I think that your analogy serves the whole situation quite right. Yeah. And quite example, blood sample side. I mean, it makes sense to me. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I mean that's all we'll say. So sampling is about taking a small part of the bigger population.
Yeah.
Making sure, say, you were not biased in selecting them. Say, who could some interview? Who could 100,000 sample? No, I would say, media may interview MP people Oba. The views will get in the very MP4 views. Oh, they made Menko NDC phone chain Quanamikoya, Ukoba, the NDC4 views.
I see.
You know, it is the science of distributing the sample or distributing the sample that makes it very good.
So this is the whole core of Mudruma. And then may I say that this is quite a cumbersome, is it not, Musa? It's a very
it's very routine. It's something that is complicated for us.
Okay.
Step by step.
I see. Now, try to make this for us that my last poll I think that Alan Kwadwo scored 2.1% with Nana Kwame Bediako taking 4.7 home. And I think that before I entered the studio, the camp of Alan Kwadwo as signal said they want to, as it were, come and dispute your figures there. This figure now the moment and yes so accurate. Would you share thoughts with us?
Look, your opinion poll no. what we call prompted. But you find it being trained, me choose.
Yeah.
The before say, and ne, you could talk about wine of the former. No about Sumati Dean, near Cheki.
Yeah.
Into Omo Alan Dino, and no any check here. That is the view of the people.
I see.
In actual sense, no. There could also be a margin of error. Just like margin of error for Ubia. Alan could be 1.8% up or 1.8% lower. A margin of error, a range of outcomes. So the bono come on idea na the best check. Oma mo idin the bribin into na who say or that percentage. And a amount for now me yen kasano.
Yeah.
Omo choices and a debate out. Yen for being kahun. In a big soon cream.
I see. Now, Musa, per this final poll and where we stand, we are now left with about saying 12 more days to go to the polls. With your permutations and analysis and all of that, can anything change for the candidates above, either positive or negative? As it were, figures going up, and then it would increase perhaps more than, say, 40.5% or maybe 2.1% or 4.7% or 51.9%. Can anything happen, numerically?
Yes, something can happen, but whatever is going to happen will not turn the person in second place to a first place. No.
Oh, really?
No.
You're quite sure of that?
I'm very confident about that. Very confident about that. We will not wake up and see Bawumia winning the race because the numbers we have seen, it is not going to happen. Now, what you remember is that look, Mahama is 51.9%.
Yeah.
Bawumia 40.5%. What if you my air the gap near him?
Quite huge though.
11.4%.
Yeah, 11.5.
And you don't recover 2%. Look, national election, you didn't get 2% increase in a month. It's significant.
So you don't think that within the 12 days more to go, Bawumia can work his ass off quickly to tally 11.4 to match up to John Dramani Mahama? You see that as an impossible exercise to embark upon?
If you go back to the survey, poll, no.
Yeah.
90% of the respondents say they have already made up their mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good.
And now 4% say they are likely going to change their mind. 4%. And another 6% say they are neutral. I don't really care. Right? So you have a window of say 4% who could change their mind, and whether they change their mind to one side, it will not change the outcome of the election. They are too small. The 4% is too small number to change the trajectory of the race.
I see. That's
so the country is not changing now. It's because of these factors. Now, Omama say, I am likely going to my mind 20%, 80%. Then say the race is not settled. We only have 4%.
I see. But Musa, let me put a direct question to you, Sam. Let's assume, or let's say hypothetical situation that tonight the elections are held and the breaking news come. Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia has emerged the winner. What would be the word or your analysis coming from the Global Info Analytics?
It will be one of the biggest shocks in political comeback if it happens.
A bear shock, Amamo.
No, for the whole world.
A bear shock, the whole world.
Because NDC is winning the election. There are other organizations that also study obviously NDC is winning the election.
Yeah, Fitch Solutions for IAB.
Yeah, EIU say the same thing, and there are others who are saying the same thing.
And all their projections is toward John Dramani Mahama.
Correct. Yeah. So look, it will be under the current economic condition, under the current situation now we find ourselves in, where over 75% of people say the economy is their main issue. Economy is their main issue, and the economy has not been fixed yet. they will not wake up one day and change their mind and say, despite the economy, we are voting for somebody, we are voting for the incumbent. Human beings are rational. Human beings are not crazy.
I see. Musa, I have 2 questions for you and then you'll be gone. One, let's go a bit foreign. Prior to the United States elections, we heard in the news, Global Info Analytics for Mateke said Kamala Harris will win and all of them. We saw this like a fake news kind of a propaganda. But now we have you on the line. Did Global Info Analytics etike Kamala Harris to win the U.S. elections?
No. In America,
yeah.
Ghana, your polls are for Ghana polls. We have not done anything. Or American polls. We so we didn't say that. Fake news.
So Nina, fake news.
Fake news.
I see. And Musa Anadria, you know what I say. Global Info Analytics, as you being the executive director of this company, would you say to Ghanaians here and around the world, with all years listening to you, say, with the current polls, John Dramani Mahama is winning the election 2024 according to your polls?
Oshia me poll no, it has 99% confidence. 99% confidence. And a margin of error of 1.8. It shows John Mahama is likely going to win the election. One touch.
So it's likely. Would you be definite or may we say likely?
Our poll, look. Yeah, no, there is no certainty in everything.
Okay.
That's what is margin of error.
That's right.
So you can't say it's a definite. But what you are saying is barring anything catastrophic, anything unusual.
Barring any hitches, okay.
Barring any catastrophic event, John Mahama will emerge as the winner of the election.
Wow. This is quite serious, though, per your predictions. Now, quick one, I don't know if you would say something by bringing us up to speed on 4.7 for Nana Bediako, who may I describe him as a latter-day saint, just joined the race and could work his ass off to score 4.7. Musa, what could be accounting to this?
He is taking a vote that should have come to Baumia.
Oh.
And among the first-time voters or younger voters in the areas MPP must be doing well.
So he's splitting the votes there, kind of.
He's taking the vote from Baumia. That is why Baumia is on 40%.
Oh. But if that is so, Kranwa, sir, can't it be, sir? Yes, Baumia is also out there with a loud messages, preaching, telling people all the things he has done. So, with or without Nana Bediakonom, can't the people still resonate with the direction of Baumia to say, hey, let's go along with, and then could be convinced by Nana Bediakon? Is it about his message? Is it about his promise? What could be the magic formula there, if you captured that?
I mean, look, it's about people being disappointed in MPP and NDC who are young. And mostly these people, those people who are disgruntled MPP, they are backing Nana Bediakon and also a good number of floating voters.
I see. Great. Musa, Yadube Si has said, now we gauge the space with the 12 more days to go to the polls. We are looking. May I know, sir, is there anything we are would be Pierre Abonte any time between now and the 12 days left? And I say, you all
we are
watching
your projections or predictions on Friday.
Or mobile prediction on Friday.
On Friday. We'll be able to polls among
that's right.
But predictions, no, it will involve our understanding of so many things. And they're a bit different from the opinion polls.
I see. So coming this very Friday of this week, Global Info Analytics, should I say projection or what?
Yes, projection.
Mobile projection.
No, I mean no prediction.
Prediction. Okay. Good one. So Musa, we'll stay, we'll gauge the space and then watch what is coming on this Friday, and I'm sure sir we'll definitely touch base with you. Musa, I'm so grateful for this very night. We only to me perspectives, any permutations about your post. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Great, folks. Just about 28 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is Ghana Speaks Extension. John Dramani Mahama is going for glory with the percentage of 51.9% as election 2024 left with 12 more days to go to the polls. This is Ghana Speaks Extension.
Flats are limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabenya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Benchera, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Blackstar, your preference, our priority.
Great, folks. Welcome back. And of course, a lot is really happening. And this is a global info analytics for polls and the permutations and all the analysis is, of course, giving credence. John Dramani Mahama is hoisting the flag to the Jubilee House with 51.9%, where DM candidates, Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia is going with 40.5%, and the rest is being shared. Now, we want to touch base with Hobson Yalvi Adoye to get some perspectives as to whether this makes sense to them or otherwise they have a contrary pose all out there. But Shannon said, the 3 military story, now, my main comments was say, hi, hello, Kweku. I strongly disagree with the final post conducted by Global Info Analytics suggesting ex-President John Dramani Mahama would win this year's election. As a Ghanaian, I know many are discontent with the current political landscape and are yearning for a change. I believe Nana Kwame Bediako of the New Force movement is the leader we need. He is young, wise, and visionary with brilliant ideas for our country's future. Fellow Ghanaians, supporters of the New Force movement, let disregard the survey results and make our voice heard in the coming elections. Echo Thomas. And the well said, the voice of the people is the voice of God. Amen. God bless our homeland Ghana. Margaret Danfa and the Ebae. Great one. Now, we shall say, good evening. I'm watching the show. Neil Lante from Jamestown and the Ebetoho. I say, Osimin show video. I don't know which one is it. God has endorsed JDM, Jifa Atipo, and or the message way, or the Ebeto. Also, not their pickups alone. The leaders would be bent to ashes after the party has collapsed. Never speak against or search for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in your political career. We will rescue Ghana. Great one, folks. Beyankwa Humanusin and Hobson Yalvi Adoye and Konkudin Komo in a few near share more perspectives and analysis over there. Now, Hobson, what's saying, Hobson? Great. Now, Global Info Analytics for this our final polls we have a suggestions the years candidates Mahama, candidates saying John Dramani Mahama is taking 51.9, and Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia is going home with 40.5%, and Alan Kojo Ejina 2.1%. Yeah, does the political party movement for change dispute these figures we are now?
Mr. Gakra, in the sense is every day I catch myself, I say the push now, you know, me many problem with it.
Yeah.
But one thing is that on the 7th December, no, really? On the issue of Alan Kojo Trematin, Musa Dankwa, the Nimbeguasi.
I see.
You see, Musa Dankwa started so yeah, pussy on the candidates. That time na Alan in C form. No wakra. And the woman na wakasa bako any other. Musa Dankwa you push Alan 7%. No C form you.
Okay.
And now Alan C form. Odru baby na MPP MPP supporters or who you know 12 nika ba Malan. E ka che ni say ye die. Ye die. Na wo say Alan, no the need now but me takra no ba ko ana say wa move ya go 2.1. Yeah. And we move ya go 2.1. How on earth can you say Sabe to each other baby tell I mean, are we joking in this country?
But yeah,
what are you talking about?
Have you also gone through the methodology now we use that is given
look, let me tell you, 18 million people qualified to vote on 7th December.
Yeah.
I got 12 days per year,
yeah.
8 million people. Plus and minus, you find it's 14 million betuaba. So 14 million people tuaba. No go find the 8,000 a year push. Who's no plan there's a to office, no phone, no afraid, over 12 of my near day. Now, Rebecca say, Alan be 2%. You are joking. I am telling you, 2 days ago, and I'm free, 3 days ago, and I'm free, Western region by. The last constituency, I ended that year around 9:30 p.m. and Samisi Muabakra, we be do 4 a.m. Pristia. Look, the same be what na me who say
Pristia,
I was Western region.
I see.
Me what na me who say MPP ke be omo no one.
Sir,
Yede. And everybody say yes, some ya bre NDC MPP, ya bre NDC MPP. Come for nankasa le bi omo ka. And then you sit in the court of your office, say Alabenya 2%. Ish. That the methodology now we use it there because obiti them now won't pay no man 7%. I feel now we pay now just a month for who the kind of person I was here. A month for the AJ, a month for say about 12 no. What the number 2%?
But in all of this, yeah, Mwankasa so my more personal pose be na say ma say sena signals on the ground.
Yeah, your like. Personal phone will be na make a say. Community be the people are expressing their desire to change government and vote for Alan Kojo Trematin. But be a so
yeah.
I don't know. I am well, maybe the kind of say we are journalists.
Yeah.
Journalism wana wuditi anamibwa.
Anwa yeah.
Oya Jumaini ya tuaka na uswaje bidi. Eja. Wanu si de Juma oya no mami ngu na Juma ne de but me patch de say. On the issue of Alan ne de the Nimbegwasi brutal. I don't know quite the can show him. Say look, in Ashanti region alone, Allah is going to crop between 35 to 40% of Ashanti vote.
Should we put
what
this
do you
down?
Want to say?
Yeah, put it down. 35 to
40% of Ashanti vote.
In Ashanti vote. Okay.
What do I mean, save this you can say conversation.
That's right.
On the 7th, 8th, 9th, Obaba Studio.
That's right.
Now the repeat is you na bomb Musa Dankwa dia no so na dia no. Na
good one. Yeah. Yeah. Say, utie Musa so Musa so say per all the polls of my in the previous and then they had access to sa and Crofui na no munyom numbers and then they have to go back to them again. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, Baba Kase, 8,000, we benyasi. It doesn't add up.
Okay.
It doesn't add up. And this year elections, you see, amount for is let's say this country first not that the problem of this country illiterates. And so this time I opposite side. The illiterates are cooperating there. I mean the elite, the professors, the doctors, what the problem of this country. What the problem of this country? Because who said I don't know how can Musa Dankwa or no more skew adeno to two political parties? No, I was say others no money. Others no money.
Yeah.
I say I have your omoye didi into the omonko so vanity. But December 70 they say
it's just around the corner, 12 more days to go.
Maminchi Sir Professor Isusua, what training them is smart supple. Once I also train them to be by so I post.
But it's Musa Mudia, Wamakwa Bontino severally until this last one in a Wamuya.
And I made say, no more year or Muya inconsequential to the election a Yina Papa to 7 December. No, then I make a show.
Okay.
I inconsequential. I am giving you figures to say 18 million people are going to vote. What the answer say? 8 million Kramo Mabontin, 10 million Papa Twaba. What the 8,000 Papa Susu 10 million? Eh?
Yeah.
What the 8,000 Papa Susu 10 million say? And so, when I guy for no more that want to be no market in airport to my lunch banty.
Yeah.
So, now, with regards to smart supple. Say, number one, smart supple. Or no, and I did the phrase, it is possible, Emma Baubia.
Okay.
Or no, as a consultant, Emma, it is possible project. Smart supple is MPP communicator in Ashanti region. It's a fact. It's a fact. And Wakwa Tenasi, look, Nipus lawyer not the better one in MSR.
Hey, you're smart supple.
Yeah. Smart supple.
Yeah.
Say, what say? 10 out to near 75%. The Benyasi. 10 out to near 73%. The Benyasi. Then, hey, what can I say? Was seen dear? Ni PhD no. I know what the paper to Honum. I know what church will be. Oh, because of this, but we never win it like this. One day, I say professors and doctors in a program of this country. Who share this current situation? Tibia Yegum, and which Rabani Paso, or Danda man for Ekum, the Kanya Dundum. Look, because of that tap ready 4 days. Every day you do light our tap ready. Every day. Who is still reading? And then now your candidate is still reading. Hey, who do baby now light off? At the Suhonumina, light off, or Mudasumu. Now, what you want to say, but we never win elections. Sa a hutre aba o ma yisui. Wo hwe krono ekoso wa ban yimi. Emre bia no me catch a man for say. What the yemfa MPP aban entoto MPP aban. J Ekufor ewie ni 8 years. Everybody in this country at that time, feel say yes. Sika wo system no mu. Uja duma ye twaka. Wo ton ade aye po. Wo ti ho no ma edu opra won ye gwadini o. Wo ye just yemfa ne say worker ye twa monthly salary. Bank it me from say oh. Obetimi age overdraft of this amount. Ejadi funny there. Other business people no. But me say me no madam for binam or wadenta no into real estate. Or those days 2008. Na bank a friend no so qualify for 4 billion at that time. And I say, hey, who's me the quiet and I'm say, that's a duma uye. So I say no, on person obedeka. No, Sika was in the system. That's what they did here. MPP lusu ye, woman to man quarter term. And neja Ghana eshe asi ewura atemuda ejem. Hey, now what you want to look? You see, ayana psychological. Near smart sapon ye psychological. What you say? You trianica. And what class and what church was adeno. You just say, look. Anytime, what you say market, Ghana is going to make a history. For the first time, we are going to have the first independent president of the republic.
Good.
Then maybe Anna Bekase, Bekase, Obiani Hua, Obetima winning Sabawi Street. But Abana Yebabetono, first round, do Mahama be ready going, 50%. Alan Semantin Ebetosuminu. But we have better sumienza.
I see.
No marker, actually.
Okay.
And to run off no about the year between Don Mahama and Alan Martin.
I see. So Momo side Nadia, Mo project said there's going to be runoff, correct?
And yes, idea AC.
Okay.
The runoff is coming.
I see. Oh, really? Wow.
Runoff is coming.
Move busy a day way on a certain scientific research or hypothetical.
Well, Munja scientific and then a guy got on a more fun too, baby. Makola economics are 7 years king. Makola economics.
I see. Okay.
We talk a year, it's a doctor 50 pesos. And then doctor is 7 cities, 5 cities. And what 7 years?
Okay.
Ya dundu mukani amam for the sumu enu wa 7 eka.
Good one.
Obi akwa ya adwuma ye ntua ne ka enu wa 7 eka.
Good.
Na medical to no. Wo hwe sanye akufo adoni bawumia abroka e dia to Ghana ho. Say o take over 2017. Na yeka eye 122 billion. Na 8 se pe ebeka ho Kenya grew up 764 billion. Okay, ya president or ye creative. Now go nya chiwe mpo obi ti seba umia. O my no ultimo ana wonane. You need someone who can create the jobs, who can make sure say export ebetimi akodanim.
Okay.
Anointing America say make people bebre ebe to abano. But the truth of the matter is that your mama be ready can have 1 cross 50. Okay. Now Alan this second. It is run off no. And I feel Ghana for Eddie 2 minutes beshe Alan Kojo Chairman. I'm the first independent president. Eddie Katre Minia Eddie Madam for Musa Dampase. The research now, you know, baby, I know or year course or no corner. Omna mentioned baby over year course that will be year.
Great one, yeah, prepare now, you know, a Bastido, ya be a program. But me for see how na do na, yes, a bit me touch base. They be a final program and sana. My greetings to Sister Gifty na Niamanda Tunakwemi. Great folks, it's a hopes in Yalvi Adoye ena. Woman so ababema woman views and how they see the global info analytic for no post say call this direction call which direction, but of course as we say let's say I'm not quite sure we are too far from settling this course in the next couple of days coming. Ghanaians will go to the polls and will know who would walk down the aisle and then would occupy the Jubilee House. Now, it is just approximately 49 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is Ghana Speaks Special Edition.